little bit more initially because we found out that he could run like he could run. So we probably have not scripted as many of those type things for him. But so Niels is basically kind of like been all the quarterbacks that I've had probably that before Garrett.
How much did it help last year, him getting in 2 starts in terms of preparing for games?
Anytime a quarterback gets experience, it helps. And, having those 2 games under, you're no longer, you're in your first, your first year. So, he's been waiting. He's had, a couple years now of practicing, and he's ready to go see what he can do.
What do you like when you see him now as compared to last year? Is there certain things that he's really improved on?
Well, he's I think managed the offense better than he did last year. Knowing what exactly everybody's doing, where they're at, and the big thing is to always know where you can go with the football, and he's starting to get a real good feel with that. To not take sacks, and that's the thing that we got to see during the game, because sacks end up killing you. And an incompletion is a good thing.
Last year he got kicked in the deep end when Garrett got hurt and then started the last couple games. Now that he's had the summer to prepare, hoping to be the starter, do you see any change in his demeanor or his preparation? I
think he's got more confidence, obviously, because he's the guy. He's getting a whole lot more reps. So from that standpoint, I think he's growing up. And now each game he plays, you just expect him to get better and better.
How many freshmen will make the team?
I would say out of this group, we'll probably have 13 to 14 that will be, not redshirted. Yeah.
Is that a lot for you guys?
That's probably more than we've had, yeah.
And does that say something about your recruiting this year?
I think the group we had coming in was pretty talented, and they're good kids. Unfortunately, they're still freshmen, and they're still 19, 18-year-old kids, and so you never know how they're going to react when the lights come on. But they're learning out here and trying to do it the way we're asking them to do it.
Speaking of the lights, you're turning on the lights for the first time in Waco. Is that kind of a drawback for you guys?
Yeah, well, we know it's going to be a tough atmosphere. They're obviously very excited about the new stadium, and they've had a great season last year. So they're excited about getting started, and just looking at the pictures of the stadium, it looks pretty awesome.
That's a very, very good team, as you well know. How do you start off the season?
Well, we're going to find out real quick. I think defensively, obviously, there's a bunch of challenges. Phil's done a great job on their defense, putting in the schemes that the kids have confidence in and play really hard. Phil demands that, and they play that way. They run to the ball and they hit.
Bryce is top of the game and top of basketball.
Yeah. I think Art has done just a great job with the scheme. He's just done a great job with the scheme. They do so many different things, and they got good running backs. Their quarterback's playing his ass off, and they're a good football team.
What worries about a quarterback like Bryce and the experience he's got going against a younger team like you?
Well, he's been in the big games, he's been in the big arena, so he's not going to be rattled with anything you do, and that's how veteran quarterbacks get. And they've done a great job with him, and he's a competitive kid.
Anything else, guys?
JR has been out there. He looks good, but is it going to still be a while for him to? Would you expect?
He's going to play. Yeah, definitely going to play. We'll just see. We're gauging him still on numbers and how long he's out there, but in plays, he's still showing signs of fatigue. But at the same time, he's been pretty good when he's been out there.
You consider that best case scenario, pretty much?
Yeah. Definitely. And the other corner's been playing really well too. Horace, he's played really well.
Talk about starting your 7th year here. It's time flies.
Yeah, it does. It's hard to believe it's starting 7. But we got some good kids. Kids are really practicing hard. And, we're gonna, we'll see where we are real quick.
The difference you see the program now that when you first came in is
one of the biggest difference right now is being able to recruit and have kids that we wouldn't have been in on now because we have a little track record of winning, and so when we call and when we talk, and we've sent a lot of guys to the National Football League, so people are at least thinking about us now again, where they weren't really thinking about us when I first came here.